All right, good afternoon. I wanted to do a quick video here. Some followers had asked how to get rid of or change out the selenium rectifier. The selenium rectifier, it looks like that. It's got a series of fins in it. And basically this converts your AC current into DC. So these radios run on DC power. Um, so anytime you do any type of restoration on a radio, just go ahead and get rid of this. I mean, here's the two parts you're going to need: new drop-in resistor and a 1N4007 diode. I mean, this is, a couple bucks in parts. And I've never had one fail on me, but I hear these they make a mess when these do fail. So basically, you want to check the schematic, make sure you want to always replace that drop-in resistor. So when I looked at the schematic, and I'm going to show it to you, let's see here. It is right there, if you can see that, 130 ohm resistor. So I have a 120 ohm right here. It may need to be changed, but this is just a part set. I'm probably never going to use this for anything. I'm just using this just for the purpose of showing you how to replace this. So the first thing you're going to do is get your diode, and you're going to look at your ends there. So there's an anode and a cathode. So you always remember that the cathode is the silver band on your diode, and the anode is the black part. The way I was taught is the cathode always goes to your capacitor, so C for C. Anode goes to AC. My uncle taught me that, so I still remember that every time I do this process. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this drop-in resistor out. It actually tested good. It tested 134 ohms, but we're going to go ahead and replace it. And I'm going to leave this in place as I've done before, just as a tying point. You can get rid of this, use one of these little terminal strips. I get these from Tony's. These always work well. And then here's your AC line that goes into the selenium rectifier. So we're going to cut that. We're going to strip it. I love to use heat shrink and other wire coverings just to prevent any type of shorts. So we're going to slide some heat shrink on there. And we're going to make sure that AC is going to go to the anode, so it's going to go to the black end there. So I like to do these J connections anytime I do connections. Squeeze that together. Solder it. And you can use some flux if you think it'll make your solder joint a little bit better. Make sure you have a good tight solder joint. Slide your heat shrink back over there. Melt that with my little torch here. And then I'm just going to solder that right to the end of this old selenium rectifier here. Maybe get it to stick there. And then we're going to take our drop-in resistor and we're going to run it to in this case, we're not running it to the capacitor, we're running it to the ballast tube that these take. So there's where your ballast tube goes, and then this yellow wire here runs to your electrolytic capacitor, which is over here. So again, I used a 120 ohm resistor here. After you get this radio powered up, you're going to want to take some voltages. You're going to make sure your voltages are good. You may have to change out that resistor. And we're going to bend that out because I cut that a little bit too short, obviously. And there you have it. not the neatest job. If I had a little bit more time, I would do it a little bit neater, but that is going to basically get rid of this, and it's going to be a much safer. Then once you power it up, you're going to want to check your voltage here, which is to the again, the ballast tube, which is going to your first capacitor. And I know just off my memory, this voltage should be about 105 volts right here, so that's going to be the first thing you'd want to check. And then check your other filament voltages on your tubes. As always, thanks for following. If you have any questions, please reach out.